Going live. Good morning, good morning. What's going on? Say hi, Juan.
What's going on, man? Good morning.
Right.
Hey, Merry Christmas Eve.
That's it, man. Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday. By the way, you guys like my ugly sweater? I had a Chicago Bears one on Tuesday. I just felt that, so we'll give it an oorah here on Saturday. Say hi real quick. So Karolski.
Hello.
My booba. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Yes. So, are we kind of crazy though, having a morning workshop on a Saturday morning?
No.
No?
Totally normal.
Totally normal. Totally normal, Karolski. Absolutely. By the way, let's show them the mall across the street. So, the mall is packed right now, and let's go outside real quick. So, if you guys don't know already, our office is in Old Brook, Illinois, which is basically the financial and shopping district of the Chicago. What's that, bro?
Ugly sweater.
Oh yeah, my man.
I can't keep up with the themes.
Bro, where's my ho ho ho?
Hi, how?
I mean your hat. I thought you were in. This is my man Richard Love, and let me share with you real quick as I was getting to the office. This is my man Richard Love, bro.
How? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Hey Rich, what's it like, man? The topic of this video is a gift that keeps on giving. Obviously, we're talking about entrepreneurship. What has entrepreneurship meant to you? Being a new how?
Man, how? Control. You know, some people look at it and say, hey, you're at Christmas Eve. What are you doing in the office? What are you talking about? This is our life. We're building a life together. And we're building with strong people that are becoming our families. And the holidays is about spending time with family. And this is our family. So bring a little bit of joy. Got to get back to the bump and grind of life. But being an entrepreneur, you have that control. You can do it or not do it.
So 21 years Richard Love spent in the Army. He just came back from Afghanistan, and several years ago he took the leap of faith into entrepreneurship, man. So any regrets?
No, this is a lot better than spending Christmas Eve in Afghanistan, which we did. A little bit better. But no machine gun fire to celebrate, but it's all right. I'm going to go to the south side later and catch up on that.
Awesome, bro. Appreciate you,
All
brother.
right, man. Appreciate you, man.
So this is, let me show you across the street right here. This is the mall. By the way, this is Annie. Say hi, Annie.
Hi.
So we're going to show them the view from our office.
Crazy.
Crazy, huh? So let me show you the view right now. It's Christmas Eve. This is the mall right there. Look at that mall. Everybody's shopping. Last minute gift buying, whatever the case may be. But you know, that's what the consumers want to tell you. The consumer mind says, man, let me just go shopping. And rightfully so. But I compare that to a lot of people who say, you know, man, I want to change my financial life around. And you know, when I was in the Marine Corps, I was $15,000 in credit card debt, barely saving anything. Matter of fact, I'd have what they call those paycheck advances, where at Wells Fargo they would give me another $200 until my direct deposit hits, and then when my direct deposit hits, it would be $200 less because I had to pay back what I borrowed earlier. So, what's up, babe? So thank goodness for the gift of entrepreneurship. It's allowed me to not just learn how to pay off my debt and save more than $150 a month towards my retirement and college savings, but it's really allowed me to take ownership of my financial future. And for those of you who are following us on Money Smart Guy on Facebook or across the world on YouTube, you know, this is what our Saturday morning looks like. We're just wrapping up a workshop right now. We talked about a couple things. Number one, we talked about the gift of entrepreneurship. We talked about also how to get ahead financially in your own personal savings and investments, getting out of debt, all this stuff. So, what's going on, Dante? How you doing, bro? Did you see this mall, man? Gosh. This is my office. This is where we do the. Let me turn on the light here. This is where we host our podcasts from. So this is kind of like our setup. Appreciate Jurisprudence Law Firm for this bottle of Italian wine. Thank you very much. Got another bottle of wine here from Becky Hedberg. Thank you, Becky, for the bottle of wine too as well. So yeah, Dante, check this out, bro. Boom! Look at that mall. That mall is jamming. 11 o'clock in the morning, the mall is packed. Right? Look at the traffic. Traffic is waiting to get in there, man. Traffic is waiting to get into that mall. But where are we? You hashtag priorities. Our priorities are making sure we have financial control, that we have more money coming in than we do have coming out. Because once you're able to focus on controlling your cash flow, once you're able to focus on income that's coming in, it gives so much power and energy to other things that you can acquire, buy, and invest in. New staff, new office, creating jobs. Look at this office. Everybody's here, packed, networking going on, people building relationships. My man Mudrack out there, Team Barry out here too as well, getting it done, right? Right, from Uber, Lyft driver to entrepreneur, from the classroom to the boardroom. Whoa, I just made that up. You see how much you inspire me?
Right, I'm maximizing these 2 weeks off. 2 weeks off for Christmas break, I'll be working this business.
Nice. Working full time.
That's right.
Here.
I'll be right here.
Awesome. We got Makia, show your shirt. Vote what? Vote 1099.
1099.
Right? That means we vote for you to be at least an independent contractor, right? Work
That's
for
right.
yourself, right?
I'm off 2 weeks too, like Mrs. Berry, and I'll be here.
Because
Off doesn't mean off.
Because you're a CPS teacher or a CPS system, right?
Yes.
So for all the people in the CPS system, instead of campaigning and picketing and and arguing, she's decided, you know what? I can take that same energy
Yes.
and redirect to something positive.
That's
What
right.
would you say to people out there to redirect that energy into something that they can create and control?
So I would say you just go out and make your dreams come true. Everything is not for everybody. Everybody should vote entrepreneurship. That's what I did. I'm making a way for my family. I have 4 boys, 4 grandkids, and we just got to make it work. So I have to do this. This is what I have to do. I have to make it work for my family. So I'll be here on my 2 weeks off.
Boom, making it happen.
All
Look,
right, have a good one, y'all.
awesome stuff. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, live stream. We're live streaming, bro.
Oh my God, what's going
Mr.
on?
Frank, this is the sharpest looking realtor in the United States right here. Forget about $1 million listings. We got Frank Beltieres right here, man.
$1 million listing, Chicago. My man Matt right here. Take it away.
Yeah,
baby.
all right, we go.
Hey,
Hey, Frank.
happy holidays to everybody out there.
Frank, what do you say about, you have a pretty unique business model yourself. You're in real estate, you're in personal training. How does somebody translate that to personal finance and entrepreneurship? What would you say with the
You know what?
steps would be?
Doing so many things, you have to learn how to focus on one thing at a time, because doing too many things, we're not going to end up doing much.
Yeah.
So I've taken a little bit of what I've learned in those, and now focusing in 2017 more on PHP, and really learning from my man Matt right here, and
Yeah.
seeing what he can teach us, and just absorbing everything that we can, and just taking our business to the next level with PHP.
Listen, if you're following me on Snapchat, this is my workout buddy right here, man. 5 o'clock in the morning, we're boom. Yeah, I know. I got little sticks compared to his guns,
how
baby.
are those squats?
Oh man,
Those hack.
we're doing legs the other day. I can barely take a dump, but I think I said that. So here's Cesar Garcia, that's who leading his team, right? Making it happen too as well. Super proud of him. I'm really proud of my mom. Look at my mom. Look at my mom, retired nurse. Entrepreneurship has changed her life. They're with Annie. They're Jennifer Jung, Kimberly, right? Just amazing stories happening in entrepreneurship. Grasping how to control your income, grasping how to manage what you make when you finally do bring it in. But we've got a diverse group, we've got a diverse crowd here, because one thing we care about is one color, which is the color of green. Let me show you the closet here. We got so much space. We got meetings going on in the closet. Billy G, right? Alex, right? Mowini Popolsku.
Mówimy po polsku.
Say something in Polish about. Say something in Polish that'll help those who understand Polish to bless them in 2017. What would you say?
Wesołych świąt i wszystkiego dobrego.
One more time. I love that.
Wesołych świąt i wszystkiego dobrego.
See.
Tak.
So what
No, you don't say si, you say tak.
Tak.
Yes.
You say ahoy. You say tak. So what did you translate in English? What did you tell them?
It was a Merry Christmas and good wishes. For
Very
you
good.
all. So,
I love it.
Yes.
Tak.
Yes. Tak is yes.
Tak.
Yes.
Tak.
Yes.
Very
You
good.
expand, man. Good job.
Tak.
Yeah.
I've gotten to know yak shimash,
Yeah.
and I've got to know now tak.
Yes.
And the words you're not supposed to say.
Yeah, don't say it. No.
Appreciate you, Alex. Billy G, my man here, getting things done. Look at Amanda over here.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
What would you tell people about having a prosperous 2017 in Tagalog, of course?
Oh, you got me there. I could say in Taglish, but I couldn't even do it all that well. So anyway.
How has entrepreneurship been a gift to you in 2016?
Oh, it's turned my life around. I'm a completely different person. I've been here with PHP for a year, and I could just see the results in just my personal development, changing my mindset, and moving to the 2017 with the, being a lot more aggressive and advantageous what the year is going to offer. So
Awesome.
entrepreneurship is the best way to go, guys.
Love it, Amanda. She comes from an IT background.
Yes,
and
I do.
Now she's going to a cash flow foreground.
Yes, I could get more here than I did in IT, being basically capped. So yeah, if you really want to make it further in life, you got to do for yourself.
Got it. I love it. By the way, this doesn't sound like Amanda a year ago. It's the personal development. She's more forward-thinking, outgoing, just the way she's speaking. More confident.
Definitely. Yes. Every day it's a learning process, so don't stop your development. If you don't see the fruits of your labor yet, keep going because it is there. So don't give up.
Who is that? That's awesome, man. She's grown so much. So proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's Rosie over there making things happen. Say hi, Janae.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Very good. Making things happen. Jalen, you want to say something?
Entrepreneurship has taught me so much. If you ever want to make money like this guy, never work for anybody else. Thank you. It's taught me so much. It's opened my mind so much. And one day I'm going to be a millionaire, and I can say it right now.
Bam! And he's got the steps. Good job, bro. So if you're looking for steps, how to get ahead financially, we have the steps here. Appreciate it. Yeah, pound the screen. Like. That's an 18-year-old here having financial control and confidence. A bunch of people too as well. This is Glossy over here. Glossy making things happen. Glossy,
Yes.
what's one gift of entrepreneurship that is continue to give over and over and over again? What would you say that would be?
I would say education, definitely. That it never gets old. It doesn't matter what season you're in. Someone needs to be educated in regards to personal finances.
That's it. Love it.
Yes.
There's it. And this your team? Yeah. There's Nina Bass Knight, right? There you go. Right. Her son's also a Marine, right? Marine Corps, right? You like the ugly sweater? Everybody like the right. Everybody likes the ugly sweater. But Nina's also she's formerly in the Army too as well. Another veteran, right? That's it. All this stuff here. They're like wanting my shirt. Oh yeah, say vote 10. Yeah, vote 10.99. Yeah, exactly. Right. So just a lot of camaraderie here. You talk about another gift of entrepreneurship, relationships. Look at the camaraderie. People don't have to go home. They want to stay. Kenya, Tony, what would you say the topic of this is gift of entrepreneurship? What's one aspect of entrepreneurship that's changed your life? What would you say that would be?
I would say that it's.
Let me turn around so it's more bright over here. You say it's what?
Even though I'm bright already.
Yeah.
But I would say it's the gift of time. You cannot take back time. You can't get that back. So I would say the gift of time is the most precious gift to me. And
How many kids do you have?
I have 4.
4 kids.
4, and we have our own business, but also I also homeschool as well. So it's definitely the life of freedom for me. So if I can just, encourage whoever's watching this, that you can even have it yourself.
And her and her husband Dustin and Kenya are one of the top income earners right here in this office.
Woo woo!
Yeah, so super proud of making some money.
So if we can do it, you can do it.
Ooh, I love it. Awesome. What about you, Tony? What would you say you're fairly new, but what would you say the gift of entrepreneurship has taught you in the last 90 days, 60, 90 days?
I would say unlimited potential, just knowing that there is no ceiling over my head, that I can really, I have ownership of my life. I can take it as far as I want to go, as high as I want to go, and no one gets to put me in a box and say, you can only go so far, you can only do so much, but I know that there's nothing stopping me but me. So absolutely, I have faith in myself, I have faith in God and my team and the people around me, and I just know that we're going to do great things, and you can too.
That's awesome. Say, by the way, this is probably the most blessed corner, right? God-fearing corner right here. Women of God, and I got to work on my faith too as well, because they're constantly praying for me. But listen, it's an awesome opportunity for them to take their faith step from Sundays to action step where faith means action Monday through Saturday. So proud of you ladies showing an example of that.
Thank you,
All
man.
right.
Thank you.
What about you? About Isaias? What's one gift of entrepreneurship that's taught you, man? One thing.
I would have to say freedom. Being somebody who works for as myself, I work for myself. I also own my own business. When I came involved with PHP, same thing. Having all that time in your hands, then it's a whole different world. You don't have to answer to anybody but yourself, and whatever money or whatever things you do within that industry, it's all on you. So if you want it, if you really want it bad, then all you have to do is just get up and get it.
Good job. All right. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Isaias.
Thanks,
Man, profound words coming from this office. So look at Shireen over there and Becky having a conversation, getting it done. We got Team Landor in here. Man, there you go. We're making it happen. I'm just fired up. This is freaking awesome. There's so much energy here in the office, man. I mean, this is our environment every day. How would you like to have an environment like this every day? This is what we've created here in Oak Brook, and I remember during this time, I was in 1997. I was literally financially broke, destitute, $15,000 in debt. I was just having a hard time. Matter of fact, you know, this sadly during this time of year, a lot of my fellow Marine Corps brothers, you know, they'd get sad letters in the mail, and listen, my heart goes out to you guys, but thank God for live video and social media that you guys can connect to a community virtually and not feel alone. And I want you guys to know, especially if you're a military veteran out there, Semper Fi, glad you're still fighting out there for us. And by the way, that was my life. Let me show you something. That was my life. I was a United States Marine. I was a sergeant. I was a door gunner. I was a crew chief, firing a 50 caliber machine gun in the air, mechanic, crew chief on the ground. And I just want you guys to know, man, I was in a position financially where I was making $18,000 a year and trying to make that stretch. So what's up, babe?
Oh, nothing. I'll let you be done. I'm just looking at people shopping for no reason.
Okay, my wife is looking at people shopping. So with that being said, guys, I just want to make sure that for 2017, that you find three things. Number one, an opportunity way for you to control your income. Because once you're able to control and master your income, the time freedom control, all that stuff follows in. But if you can control you, 100% you, it's on your hands. That'd be a mantra for me for 2017. I'd be absolutely obsessed about that. Matter of fact, some of my obsessions I write down here too as well. It's in my book. What am I obsessed about in my year? I have that at the top of my folders. I'm thinking about it all the time. I'm constantly meditating upon that. The second thing is I would encourage you guys to study ways in your community that you can connect with people in your community. Some people reach out to me from Alabama or Texas or Maine, where there's not really a lot of people wanting what they have. Well, they're out there, but you just have to be the leader in your community to gather them together and put things together. So Sanaz Dahi says, Merry Christmas to you and your amazing wife. Appreciate that. By the way, where are you from, Sanaz? And Dante, if you're still watching, brother, where are you from? And for those of you who are watching, where are you guys hailing to from? Are you guys from East Coast? Are you guys from the West Coast? North? South? Let me know where you're from. We're going to be doing some interesting things here with our podcast. This is where we host our podcast right from our studio/office called The Movement. And so we got a lot of exciting things going on in 2017, a lot of new projects, a lot of new themes. I think we've planned out a theme for every quarter and how-to steps every month and how to get ahead financially. So number one, focus on entrepreneurship and how to control your income. Number two, in your community, in your local backyard, find people to connect with. If you don't know anybody, shoot me an email or shoot a message on here, and we'll definitely connect you in our network with the right people in that area. So Sanaz from Iran, wow, from Iran, and you're in Atlanta. Wow, well, nice to meet you. I look forward to seeing you in January then in Fort Worth, Texas at our annual convention where we have guest speaker Magic Johnson out there too as well. Raymond Baker, what's going on, Raymond Baker? Merry Christmas to you and your fam from Alabama. Dude, Alabama. We have one of our marketing directors from San Diego. He is from Alabama. His name is Chris Richardson. Matter of fact, let me show you, Raymond, just so you guys can connect. He's one of our MDs from San Diego. He's actually originally from Alabama. There he is. So that's Chris and Evelyn Richardson. They run our San Diego office, and he'd be a good guy for you to connect with and network in your local area. So Colby Davis, what's going on? Colby from Philly, dude. You have a. I'm glad you guys solidified your quarterback position there, man. Carson Wentz turned out to be a stud. What a draft pick he became. So Colby, what type of work do you do, my man? What type of line of work? What type of business do you run? So also in future episodes of our live stream and also of our podcast, let me know what type of topics you want to hear about in 2017. Is it income creation? Is it social media? Is it how-to steps, how to hire the right people? Some of the biggest mistakes I learned as an entrepreneur in 18 years. Actually, next year I'll be able to say 19 years as an entrepreneur. Let me know what type of topics you're looking for, and my specific outreach for next year in 2017, if you guys can help me spread the message, is I want to spread the message to veterans in the military. They're either transitioning out of the military, or they're already out of the military and they don't know what type of career or business they should start. So Colby owns a painting company, started when he was 21. Boom, that's what I'm talking about, man. Great job, Colby. Nice to make the connection. Nice to make the connection. I'm glad you are an entrepreneur running a painting company. So yeah, if you guys can help me reach out to whether guys are in the Army, Air Force, Navy, Marine Corps, Reserves, active duty, my mantra for 2017 is reaching out to more military personnel, because this is the gift that it's given me. I was in the Marine Corps. Matter of fact, I got it right here. I was in the Marine Corps, and I'll show you right now. I was earning. This is my military pay scale. Okay, it was 1997, but I was earning right here. I was earning. You see that circle? It's $1,515 a month. That was my income. That was my income. These days, and I'll tell you, the gift of entrepreneurship is just amazing. And let me share with you what the gift of entrepreneurship has allowed me to do. So that was 1997, and when I started making money, I started learning how to make cash. And next thing you know, here it is. In 2002, I started as an entrepreneur, and guess what? I started making some money. I was banking at TCF because TCF, my credit was so bad. My credit was so bad, no other bank wanted to have me at their bank. So I went to TCF, Second Chance Bank, and I started making money. So 2002, look at all these deposits. I had like 5 or 6, 7 deposits in a day, right? So make a long story short, I made $24,000 in 3 weeks because somebody taught me about entrepreneurship. And then, and just let me share with you a year later. This is 2003. By the way, just teaching this class, that's why I have all this old stuff. But make a long story short, you ever have a checking account that's always a negative balance going into the next month? Well, that was me for a long time. And so I fought for the military. I was a Marine. I was a sergeant in the Marines. But when it came to understanding my personal finances and controlling and managing my money, man, that was a private. I was just lowly because I didn't understand financial management. So to make a long story short, 2003, back at TCF Bank, right? I don't bank at TCF anymore, but that's where I used to bank. But this is what my bank account started looking like. I created, if you see that, I generated $53,000. Maybe you can see it better if I flip it around. All right, I generated $53,000 in a month, and then I had $28,000 of expenses, right? And I carried forward to the next month $26,053, right? And I stuff from the gift of entrepreneurship. I learned how to make a lot of money, and I learned how to control and manage my expenses. And I also learned how to make sure I had money carried forward into the next month. Because once you earn cash flow and you learn how to better manage your finances, then you have capital. And when you have capital, the next time an opportunity is knocking, you have capital to invest in the next project. You have capital to invest in personnel. You have capital to invest in the next initiative or campaign from doing all that. So, and so our industry, sadly, our industry in the financial services industry is sadly, it's dwindling. And the gift of entrepreneurship has taught a lot of my colleagues. Let me show you something else. This is the Wall Street Journal early in the year, but our industry, sadly, is shrinking, and less people are finding others to help them with their finances. And so here's an example. MetLife agent era is ending. So MetLife sold off all their agents. So MetLife is preparing to part ways with the central force of the company's history as life insurance agents. And so they sold them to Massachusetts Life early in the year. So more people are out there looking for answers to their financial situation, but they don't know who to go to. And so what I've learned in 2003, 2005, 2008 has led me to a time such as this. Shirley King, what's going on, Shirley? Merry Christmas to you too as well. Glad you can join this live stream. And I was sharing with other people before, please share this live stream because I'm looking to connect. From my Marine Corps background and military background in 2017, I'm looking to connect with more veteran entrepreneurs. I love to connect with veteran entrepreneurs. So if you know somebody in the military or has gotten out in the military and they're not financially where they want to be, they're not financially set yet, please share it with them, our live stream, because my mantra next year, in addition to coaching entrepreneurs, is also specializing in making sure I reach out to veterans. By the way, would you like to know what my bonus was from Desert Storm? Here's my bonus in the military. It says there, Desert Storm bonus, right, for going to war. This is from the comptroller, state of Illinois. This is my bonus check. My bonus check is right here, $100. I got a bonus check of $100, right? So if I'm going to sit there frustrated that Uncle Sam isn't paying me what I'm worth, well, they have a certain amount of cash or salary they're going to ever pay me. So if instead of complaining about it, I decided to do something about it, seek answers outside of the military, so therefore I can get paid what I feel like I'm worth. And at that time I was a single father with custody of my son, so I can get paid what I'm worth to live the lifestyle I want to live in, the neighborhood I want to live in, to put my kids to the right school and education system they should learn from, give them the very best that I... Shirley, thank you for sharing the video. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. And I hope that more military veterans understand that there's a way to make money more than just the typical being a cop, firefighter, postal worker. And there's nothing, by the way, there's nothing wrong with that. That's very honorable and dignified. But if they want to really take control of their financial future, they have kids, they have bills, they have a lot of things to work for. 2017 is geared to teaching more people about entrepreneurship, to veterans, to people out there that are single parents, just like I was, to people in the faith-based community. I'm looking to connect because the gift of entrepreneurship, as evidenced to people early in the video I was interviewing, has changed their life, and I hope it can change yours too as well. So that being said, everybody, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to say Merry Christmas to you guys, Happy Holidays, and we'll be back right here in our office here on Monday morning. And our next workshop is this coming Tuesday here in the Oak Brook area. So if you know people in the local area, they'd love to connect, shake hands, and plug into a new community of people that want to know more, do more, and have more. That's us, the movement. So that being said, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and until we meet again, continue to live smart, continue to love smart, and be money smart today. God bless you guys.